Hey, everybody. Dave Calabro here, Channel 13. Excited this fall because it's the new home of Big Ten football on NBC Saturday nights. I can't wait. Matt Cassel, kind enough to join us. Hey, Matt, we're excited that NBC, the Big Ten on Channel 13. First off, how excited are you to be a part of this?
Oh my gosh, it's an honor to work for a team like NBC and to be a part of this group, but also to be able to go on the college campuses week in and week out, to be immersed amongst the crowd and the fans, and then go inside the stadium to see these great matchups and also bring a light onto the Big Ten Conference on one of the biggest stages on Saturday nights. Big Saturday nights is what we're calling it. It'll be thrilling.
So, you guys are doing the whole tailgate. I mean, people tuning in are going to get to see all the pomp and circumstance of college football, right? And a fantastic football game.
That's exactly right. So we're going to start off and we're going to go out and we're going to be, like I said, outside with the fans. We're going to try to recognize and bring to light just the heritage of the school, the traditions, and then at the same time be there inside the stadium to bring you the best coverage and analysis that we can leading up to these games.
What are you expecting this year? Is this Michigan show again, or is Ohio State going to challenge? How do you see the Big Ten shaking out, and who ends up in Indianapolis? I mean, and we got a lot of football ahead of us here.
We got a lot of football ahead of us. And you look at the East Division, you've got Michigan. Obviously, they've won the conference the last 2 seasons, been in the college football playoffs, knocked off finally Ohio State. We know Ohio State is a talented football team, wants to come and seek revenge. And then you've got Penn State that finished 11-2 last year, went to the Rose Bowl, beat Utah. And I know that they have high expectations for themselves this year and a lot of high expectations with that new quarterback, Drew Aller. And then you look at the West, and it's very interesting with the West. You got a lot of new faces in terms of coaching. You look Luke Fickell at Wisconsin. You got Matt Rule at Nebraska, Ryan Walters at Purdue. And so it's anybody's game there. And I also like Iowa, Illinois, what Brett Bielema has done there. So it'll be an interesting season. And I think a lot of great matchups are going to come about throughout the course of the year.
What do you think of Purdue this year? You mentioned new coach, new system. Can they make any kind of noise after what we watched them do last year?
You know what? They've got to build momentum off that. But again, it's always a challenge in your first year. And I'll go way back. I know it's been since 2004 that I was there, but I remember when Pete Carroll came in my first year. And when Pete Carroll came in my first year, it took time to get a great understanding for what we wanted to be as a team. And then part of that was also going out, getting the right guys to fit the system. But after year one, we hit the ground running year two, and then it was Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, Orange Bowl.
Yeah.
And hopefully that outlook looks the same for Ryan Walters in this program, but I think he's a tremendous coach. He obviously brought in Graham Harrell at the offensive coordinator position. They went out and got Hudson Card, who is a really good quarterback from Texas. I think he's going to do great things within that system. They've got a running back with Maccabee. So I think that they've got the pieces there. At the same time, it'll be interesting to see how they all come together, particularly early in this season.
Quickly, what do you think about IU? They haven't been relevant, let's face it, for quite a while, and they really hit the portal this year. A lot of new players there. This is like another rebuilding year for IU, it feels like.
It is another rebuilding year, and that's the tough part is when you lose and have such a mass exodus of players, you're bringing in so many new players to fill these holes and to build team chemistry and to build a cohesiveness on not just offense, but on defense. And that's the challenge that you always look for when you're dealing with IU right now is how quickly can these kids get caught up to the program standards and also understand what these coaches are asking, because it's a lot of turnover and that's hard to build a successful program when you have that type of turnover.
Okay, so we get going Saturday night. It's Happy Valley, Penn State, West Virginia. That Penn State's looking pretty good. It should be a fun way to kick off the season on NBC.
It's going to be a great way to kick off the season. I'm excited about it. You kind of have this renewed rivalry between West Virginia and Penn State. These teams haven't played since 1992, but they actually first played themselves in 1904. And I know that when you look at Penn State, there's high expectations this year for this team. And a lot of people want to talk about what this offense is going to look like. Their 5-star recruit is going to be taking over the reins for Sean Clifford this year. That's Drew Aller. And when you watch this kid, his physical talents just jump off the page at you. You know, the ball comes out of his hand. He throws the ball effortlessly. They've got two great running backs with Nicholas Singleton and Craytron Allen. Great offensive line. And then I think everybody wants to talk about the offensive side of the ball, but for Penn State, but it's really what they should be talking about is this defensive side of the ball. They're ferocious. They're one of the top in the nation last year. And they've got a ton of playmakers on every level of that defense. So the nice part for Drew Aller, as he steps into this position, he can kind of take a little time to get his feet wet with that running game and that dominant defense. In West Virginia, look, West Virginia, they can put up points. There's no doubt about that. And they've got a dominant offensive line that have played together for a long period of time. And they've got, I think, 132 starts of combined starts amongst that group. And really the issue has been the defensive side of the ball. Last year, they gave up 32.5 points per game. They've got to fix that issue for them to be competitive, but they can definitely put up points.
All right. Hey, thanks for the time. We're excited to watch you guys on NBC, bringing us coverage every Saturday night. Of course, you'll be in Purdue in a couple of weeks in September, and we'll see you all on the road, and the best of luck. Thank you for the time.
Thank you very much. I can't wait.
Appreciate it.